Hello guys, and welcome back to the Financial Fallout Diary. So as normal, I will start with the silver prices. So in the beginning of the week, the silver prices spiked almost up to $100 an ounce. But then it followed with a decline and a sharp decline, and then it closed it in around $84–85 an ounce. So the silver markets continue to go up and down, you know. So nothing more fun on that. And the other fun stuff that happened on the market is that the oil prices went up on Friday. So the oil prices went up a lot because of the crisis in Iran. So the US and Israel likes to bomb Iran, and now Iran is trying to bomb everyone they can get to, and they have closed down the shipping lanes for the oil. So the oil started to get up a lot. So that's what's happening. Otherwise, not so much fun is happening this week. And this is actually how I imagine that the decline should be happening. First, the decline will be gradual, we'll not see it. It's just subtle things, small stuff like how long does it take for the city to take the snow out from the streets? How long does it take for you to get care, to get in contact with a hospital? How long time does it get for the ambulance to come? It's just the police show and stuff like that. How is the roads? How is the electricity? So the decline in this we have been seeing in Sweden anyway for a couple of years now. So the taxes has been going up, and what you get back has been going down. So this is what happened. So we are put ourselves exposed ourselves globally to all the markets and all the companies we can find. So this is our strategy, and we just will see how this will works out. But this is a good saying. It's a good saying, and the saying is just never waste a good crisis. And I don't know how to actually do this, not waste a good crisis. So I kind of decided to go on a long vacation with my family. So we will go from Sweden down to Albania by car for 40 days, something like this, in about 2 months. And I will be looking around and see how it looks in south of Europe and west of Europe, Eastern Europe. How does it look? What's happening? And in the Balkans, what do they see? How is the prices over there? And how does the Swedish crown compare against the euros and the local currencies? We will see. Hopefully this will be a lot of fun. Actually, I think it will be a lot of fun. And I will keep you updated from Albania also. And otherwise in the markets, I have not been seeing, not only on the markets, I mean in the regular, I think that inflation has started rising again in Sweden. When I go to the store, I think every time everything is a little bit more expensive, but during the official government statistics, the inflation is down, but I don't feel it. I see it everywhere, everything gets more expensive, So I think that government statistics is good to wipe your ass with, nothing else. So I think that we will start to see this again, like the inflation spikes. And I think this will be the biggest problem with this will be for the pensioners, because they will have hard to combat this, and also for the middle class workers. But as I told you, I think we're going from. I think what we're seeing is a wealth transfer from the people that have a lot of wealth back to the workers, because this is like a cycle or a system that goes back and forth. So during the system, you have nothing, you have a bad society, you have nothing. A group of men or a group of guys start getting together and trying to build better stuff, trying to do something good with the society. So they start to hook up with each other, they start to help each other out, and they figure out that if we're going to do this more efficiently, we need to govern our efforts. So they start to collaborate with each other, and they see if we get more and more people in this, we can get more and more efficient and do more and more stuff and get more and more wealth. And everybody is on board in the beginning because everybody see the good with this. But when this system just expands, the reason to like hold this together, the bureaucracy, the I don't know the English word for it now. It's hard to keep it together, so you get more and more administrations, and the administrations gets bigger and bigger and take up more and more of the situation and all of the resources in the system that they are building, and this would like accumulate all the wealth to fewer and fewer people, and the people in the bottom started to like say, but this system doesn't work for me anymore. I mean, I create stuff, I build stuff, and someone else is getting all the profits of it. So I don't know, maybe I'm not so, maybe I don't want to participate in this anymore. And I think that will happen in the first step of this, if this situation is not people that actually says like, no, my wages are too low, so I don't want to go to work, I want to do something else. I don't think this is how it starts. I think how it starts is like the younger men just stop protesting, they start playing video games, they start drinking, they start doing drugs instead. It's like the weakest people, or the people that are like highly susceptible to this kind of problem. They start with this, so you would say a decline, or not a decline, but an uprise in criminality, and an uprise in drugs and abuse in video games and stuff like this. So instead of being out in the society and building the society, they used to do drugs instead and play video games, and this is what we see. So, because they see that why should I be in this system? The system doesn't provide what I want the system to provide me with, so I just don't play along. I do something else instead. And this is the first way. The second wave are more like people like me, that are like, looking at the system and actually understand what's going on, and goes like, okay, this system is dying. So I need to change the system, because I don't want to be a drug addict. I don't want to sit somewhere and do drugs in all days, or just sit alone and playing video games. This is not what I want to do. So I do something else. So I started to shop for a new system. I started to look around. Can I do something? Can I move? Can I get a different job? What can I do to keep up? And this is when you see the real problem, like the big problem in this situation. This is when people that actually, because this first wave of people checking out, they're like, I don't want to say useless, but they are no rocket science. They will not be the high course of the economy. So if they are in the economy or not, it's like, okay, it doesn't really matter. But the second and the third wave, then it started to notice, because when regular like half-skilled workers start to move, not stop, because I will not stop. What I will do is just change system. I will just change my country, or change my company, or change something. How to get my so for me, basically, it's like this. In Sweden, I pay a lot of taxes, and I get nothing back. I pay a lot of taxes to all the drugs, to all the everything, and I have little for it, So if I go to the society and say, hey, my kids need help, I need a better school, or my something like this, they just laugh at me and say, you can fix this by yourself. So I need to pay for everyone else, and I need to fix everything by myself anyway. So basically, we will start to like move to somewhere where we will fix everything by ourselves, but don't pay for everyone else. So for me, I can probably, I'm not sure, but I think that maybe a normal Swedish worker pay like 40,000, 50,000 euros in taxes every year. And I think that a normal regular guy that just like working and is not a criminal, or don't do any bad shit, or do drugs or something like this, maybe costs maybe like 15,000 euros for the societies to keep up. So the other one is just to take care of the older people and like the drugs people and all the people working in the government, just to do shit that nobody actually know what they are doing. So this would be a problem, I think. So this is the third wave, and the second wave, and the third wave. This would be like the really high end when like you know, when we really see it in the big scales, when people go like, okay, you can take your country, you can die alone, and see you, because I'm moving over here. So what I think will happen is probably a small country with like a population of maybe 3 or 5 million or something like this. They will see that we have too few kids, as everybody else have. And we have a high tax burden because we have to tax our population high. So what can we do about this? So this small country, if they get in like 300,000 or 400,000 skilled workers from different countries, they will really boost their economy without costing the society so much. So what I think will be happen, the smaller countries will start to like compete with the workforce and start to get people like me really good tax deals, and like, come to work here, we will help you out, we will fix everything for you, because this is a really cheap way for them to compete, and this will drain all the skilled workers from different economies, and this will be a big problem. But we will see if I have right, because this is one of the things that I will look at when I am in the Balkans, because in Europe I think it's the Balkans country, especially Croatia, I think is a good country for this, candidate for this, but I'm not sure, we will see. So I think this will be everything for this time, so I see you next week. Ciao!